Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette. Joan Vassos reveals how action affected her relationship with Chock Chapple. The Golden Bachelorette star Joan Vassos may be facing relationship backlash regarding her final pick, fiancé Chock Chapple, but she's sharing about how action has impacted their relationship thus far. Throughout the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, viewers struggled to connect with Chock as he moved further and further through the competition. While they'd gotten to know Joan through her time on The Golden Bachelor and during her press tour leading up to filming, Joan's interesting Chock had been tough for the viewers to wrap their minds around. While he had his own set of red flags, Joan accepted his proposal. In a recent interview with ABC 2020's, Joan shared more about how her and Chock's relationship functions, explaining that actions speak louder than words when it comes to showing love or making a change. It takes action, so take the leap of faith, and what do you have to lose? Something great could happen. Joan explained of finding love at a mature age, sharing that she and Chock are happy to be able to start the next phase of their lives together. Joan made it clear that she's incredibly happy with the way things have turned out. Although Joan and Chock have been dealing with some serious relationship backlash from the Golden Bachelorette viewers and Bachelor Nation at large, the couple has been happy to be relying on each other through those issues. Despite knowing that Joan and Chock have been dealing with their own issues, moving away from their time on screen, the couple have been doing their best to keep themselves relevant without the air of drama. Throughout the Golden Bachelorette season airing, the pair were getting to know each other more and understanding what action it took to keep each other happy. Throughout the interview with ABC, Joan explained just how happy she is to have found something with Chock, and on top of that, to have put herself in the position to do so. Joan was clearly happy to have taken action when offered the role of the Golden Bachelorette, as that action led her to a relationship that she refers to as the second love of her life. Joan made it clear that by taking action and allowing yourself to fall into something that could be scary, she was able to find something better than she ever could have imagined. As Joan and Chock move into the next phase of their lives, it's interesting to note that the pair have both been taking action in moving ahead instead of dwelling on what's happened. Rather than paying close attention to the negative attention the pair are getting, Joan and Chock have been doing their best to stay positive and enjoy their time together, focusing on their relationship instead of the noise from Bachelor Nation. As the Golden Bachelorette stars move forward, they'll continue to take informed action to find their best paths together in their new relationship. Joan Vassos, the poised and graceful lead of the Golden Bachelorette, has captured the hearts of Bachelor Nation with her vulnerability, charm, and unyielding quest for love. But behind the roses and romantic one-on-ones lies a complex, untold story, one involving Joan's relationship with fan favorite Chock Chapple, and a mysterious element she refers to as action. In an emotional revelation that sent ripples through Bachelor Nation, Joan shared how action played a pivotal role in shaping their relationship, for better or worse. Setting the stage, Joan and Chock's connection. From the moment Chock Chapple stepped out of the limo, he exuded a warmth that immediately resonated with Joan. A retired firefighter with a penchant for heartfelt storytelling, Chock's rugged demeanor was offset by his soft, soulful eyes. His first words to Joan were, "I've spent my life running into fires. Now I'm ready to walk into love." It was a line so perfect that even the other contestants begrudgingly applauded. As the weeks went on, Chock and Joan's connection deepened. Their dates were filled with laughter, shared dreams, and moments of introspection that left viewers swooning. Whether they were slow dancing under a canopy of twinkling lights or swapping stories about their grandchildren, their bond seemed unshakable. But Joan hinted that something deeper was brewing beneath the surface, something that viewers couldn't see: the intrusion of action. In a candid interview during the post-rose ceremony confessional, Joan opened up about what she called action, a word she used to describe the driving force behind her and Chock's dynamic. Action isn't just about doing things, Joan explained, her voice trembling with emotion. It's about intention. It's about whether someone's actions align with their words. Chock. He's a man of action. But sometimes that can be a double-edged sword. Joan's revelation sparked intrigue. What did she mean by a man of action? And how could this trait, often seen as a virtue, become a source of conflict? Chock's hero complex. As Joan peeled back the layers of their relationship, she revealed that Chock's tendency to act before discussing his intentions sometimes left her feeling unheard. Chock's spent his life saving people, Joan said. He's used to making decisions in the heat of the moment. But in a relationship, especially one as complex as ours, you can't always act first and think later. One poignant example came during their hometown date. Chock had planned an elaborate day that included a visit to his old firehouse, a surprise cookout with his family, and a romantic boat ride at sunset. While the day was undeniably magical, Joan later admitted that she felt overwhelmed by the sheer amount of activity. It was beautiful, but it was also a lot, Joan said. I kept wondering, did he plan all of this because he thought it would make me happy? Or because he felt it was expected of him? I never got the chance to just sit with him, to talk and breathe. The turning point, a silent evening. The tension between Joan and Chock's action-oriented approach came to a head during a pivotal moment in the season. After an emotionally charged group date, Joan pulled Chock aside for a private conversation. She had hoped to discuss her concerns, but Chock surprised her with yet another grand gesture, a handwritten letter he'd spent hours crafting. It was so thoughtful, Joan admitted. But at that moment, I didn't need a letter. I needed him to listen. In a rare instance of frustration, Joan folded the letter and placed it on the table between them. Chock, she said gently but firmly, I don't need words on paper. I need your attention here now. For the first time, Chock appeared genuinely shaken. The man who had faced down blazing infernos now seemed at a loss for words. But instead of reacting defensively, he took Joan's hand and simply said, I'm listening. That evening marked a turning point in their relationship. For the first time, Chock set aside his need to act and allowed himself to simply be present. Joan's reflection, balancing action and intention. As Joan reflected on her journey with Chock, she acknowledged that their struggles had taught her invaluable lessons about love and compromise. Action is important, she said during the Women Tell All special. But it has to come from a place of understanding, not obligation. Chock's heart is in the right place, but we're still learning how to meet in the middle. She also revealed that their relationship had inspired her to examine her own tendencies. I've realized that I can be so focused on analyzing and understanding that I sometimes forget to act, Joan admitted. Chock and I are like two sides of the same coin. We're teaching each other how to find balance. The final rose. When the time came for Joan to make her final decision, Bachelor Nation was on edge. Would she choose Chock, the man of action who had captured her heart despite their challenges? Or would she follow a different path, one that felt less complicated? In a stunning finale, Joan chose Chock, but her final words to him were a testament to the growth they had both experienced. Chock, she said, tears streaming down her face, you've shown me what it means to love with your whole heart. But love isn't just about action. It's about listening, understanding, and being willing to grow together. Are you ready to take that journey with me? Chock's response was as heartfelt as it was simple. Joan, I'm ready. And this time, I'll listen first. A future of love and growth. Since the finale, Joan and Chock have remained committed to their relationship. In a recent interview, Joan shared that they've been attending couples therapy to strengthen their communication skills. It's not about fixing what's broken, she said. It's about building something even stronger. As for Chock, he's embraced a new mantra. Listen first, act second. In a heartfelt Instagram post, he shared a photo of himself and Joan holding hands captioned, She's teaching me how to be the man she deserves, and I'm loving every minute of it. For Joan and Chock, the journey is far from over. But with love, action, and intention guiding their path, it's clear that their story is only just beginning.